Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tech. Welcome back to the Rybolt channel here. Today we're going to be talking about the state of the channel, addressing some of the stuff going on for 2018, my plans, and just the uncertainty of just things lately and what I want to do in terms of my passion for wrestling is slowly like dwindling and dying out. And as much as stuff is going on there, I just feel less and less of my time is being put towards that. Of course, you guys see all the ARMA stuff there. I'm trying to take stuff to the next level, and I'm also trying to branch out in many different directions, probably too many directions that I can actually handle, and I think that's a little bit of a problem there, without actually breaking apart the channel, which I've thought about, many of times, especially last year mostly. Branching off and doing different things there, different genres, I guess you'd say. It never came to pass, and I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but with over 1,300 and I think 80 some subscribers right now here at the beginning of January, things are doing pretty good. But I have to keep on thriving, keep on grinding for the next video to just hit, and even if it's something that I didn't expect or something that I necessarily might have put a lot of effort into, and then it flops. I have to take all these things into account of what I should do, what I shouldn't do, what's fun, and what overall helps me as a YouTuber, get my experience up there, collaborating with people, just becoming a part of the community, whether it's part of ARMA or TW, WWE, all that stuff in general. Reviewing stuff, keeping up with the interviews, of wrestling interviews, and we do have a couple wrestling interviews lined up here. I know that we had interviews in the past that were lined up that never happened, just mostly because of time conflicts and stuff of that nature, which does suck, but that's just how life is in general. In terms of anything else going on, still, hopefully we'll push out some TW content. I do want to, I have Final Fantasy, do stuff with that, do stuff with FIFA, Madden. There's so much going on here, and trying to keep stuff that people like is very hard. Trying to innovate the game and make myself different, stand out than what everyone else is doing is very hard, especially when you try to be different and you don't follow the norm and it's just going nowhere. Especially when it comes to the ARMA thing. I think what I have going on here personally is something that is completely original. I think we're doing something that's much different than the norm, at least within the Star Wars opposition community, I should say. And it's not bragging or getting that ego out there. It's just I truly feel like some of our stuff is different, and the people that we work with and the mod makers, and shouting them out and giving them all their great hard work. I know there's a big meme of they stole the stuff from Gmod, they stole from Battlefront 2, that's why we got the update there, but they truly, they do work hard, and especially Star Wars Redux, you definitely have to give them a shout out for giving all the custom helmets for the price of free, which is freaking amazing. Let's just start there. So they're helping out there. That's pretty much it for the ARMA side of things. Don't want to just go on our banter and going crazy about things. I could definitely have my own little sit down with many of people and just talk for hours on end about what should change, what should go forward, and why aren't certain stuff working. And at the end of the day, it's a niche within a niche, trying to appeal to the masses when many people are playing the more popular, the more easy to get a hold of games such as Battlefront 2, when ARMA is kind of hard to get because you have to get it running first, you got to have a computer for it, it's all PC only game, all that stuff going on. Simply, also with TW, it's a niche of wrestling, but then it's a niche of another niche because we got, booking simulators, stuff of that nature. Whereas if I was to go and just do stuff like FIFA, stuff like Madden, mainstream stuff like that, I have seen that there was good spikes in those videos and stuff, but I need to get the viewer activity, the engagement with you guys just more forward. I'm not active, as I really probably should be in terms of like social media. I haven't used Instagram or Twitter or Facebook as much. I do stream a little bit, of course, Mixer and Twitch and all that. Of course, now we have the Humble Window partnership. It's all good for charity and everything. You don't have to give me a single dime at all. I tell people that you don't have to send me anything at all. There's a little slider which you can give me stuff if you want to. My justification of not having Patreon, stuff like that, mostly comes forward. Whatever I make on YouTube is just extra, and that's pretty good there. I don't have to make this a career. One day, if I ever do, then I'll have to, cross that bridge when I get there. But for the most part, it's just for fun and games. Anything else in between, if I get a Domino's pizza, get some Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, that's pretty good. It pays off a game for the month that just came out. That's pretty good. Other than that, though, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the State of the Union, the channel, whatever you want to call it, the Rybolt channel. Big objective is, you know, hitting the 2K, 5K, 10K, stuff like that. Milestones in terms of viewership counts is almost at 500,000. We're currently at 350,000. Somewhere staggering. We're not staggering. We already crossed that, but now we're trying to get over that to 500,000. Just kind of figure out what to work. I don't want to really get things too memey, because you know, it's just not what my channel's about. If I wanted to go make a meme channel, I'd go make, you know, one like that, and I just go hammering on making memes. And for me, that's gonna about do it here. You know, the big objective, like I said, hitting, you know, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, one of those. You know, hopefully hitting all of those eventually. Don't know if we'll hit it in 2018. Be pretty cool. You know, of course, during the summertime, that's when things will really kick off. You know, we're kind of in those slow winter months where everyone's kind of just nudging around and whatnot. And of course, the 500,000 viewership. That was a really bad burp there. I'm sorry. 500,000 viewership there. Everything else is doing pretty good though. Hope everyone's keeping it safe. Feel free to comment whatever you want in the link or the comments down below. Link this with your buddy, share it, elbow drop that like button, give it a dislike if you don't like stuff in general. It doesn't really matter in terms of the dislikes or stuff. It gives me kind of, you know, an insight of what I shouldn't do, but at the same time, it's just people memeing around. And you do you, I'll do me. And at the end of the day, keep it safe. Peace out.